Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. I am going to talk about a particular self-help topic that I know for a fact a lot of you people can relate to out there. And I'm just going to sit here and tell you with me personally that I have dealt with this in the past time, and personally I am dealing with this right now, but due to dealing with this right now and still haven't gotten over this particular issue, that I have learned some things out of that, and due to me learning some things out of that, I believe these particular answers can hopefully answer your question of what's been bothering you. And I'm just going to sit here and ask you this, that have you ever had a person that was constantly on your mind? I'm not talking about for like a 1 week ordeal or a 2 week ordeal or maybe a 1 day ordeal. I am talking about that it's ongoing for every single day, and it's ongoing for like every single year. And it seems like no matter what you have tried to do, you cannot get that person out of your mind. And when you've done all the remedies of what you could, you tore pictures up, or you tried not to look at Facebook pictures of that person. Well, let me rephrase that. You don't never go on Facebook or Instagram or none of these social sites to look at the face of that particular individual, or you're nowhere near around that person's presence. And then the next thing that you try to do is that you try to go out with friends, hang out with friends, or you spend time with family members, or you're going out, going to have fun, or you're just wanting to get away to stop thinking about this person, and you've done everything that you could, even if you are in the presence of spending time with your family, or spending time with friends, or going to go have fun, or going to just get away from not thinking about that person. That person is still in your mind. And then whenever you try doing all of these things to get that person out of your head, it seems like the feelings just get intensified, or your head just blow up, or you just cannot stop thinking about that person. It get to the point that these feelings start intensifying, such as you hear voices or you hear echoes of that person in your head, or you feel that person's presence and you don't even know what in the world it is. It's just like that person is actually there. It's like an unexplainable feeling, because I'm just sitting here telling you from my experiences that I have felt that as well, and it did not make no sense to me. And sometimes it causes you, and most times, to not be in a good mood, get frustrated, get angry, get upset, because this person or this particular person you cannot get out of your head, or you just cannot stop thinking about, and it's been ongoing for days and years and months. And I'm just going to tell you the reasons why you can't get that person out of your head. And the first reason why is there is a 90% possibility that that person might be thinking about you, just as you are thinking about that particular person. And just as the same as that person is thinking about you, that person might be picking upon hearing echoes of you in their head, or they might be picking on voices of you in their head, or that person might be feeling your presence, and it's unexplainable to them, and they don't even understand the same thing that you are feeling and the same thing that you are experiencing, such as these that same voices, that same presence, and those echoes, what's going on in your head. And you just can't get that person out of your mind. Just tell you what's going on. There's a slight chance that both of y'all are picking up on each other's vibes, and due to picking up on each other's vibes, there's a 90% chance that there's a connection between both of y'all. What I mean by this, both of y'all are connected to each other. And then there's an orchestration, or a triad orchestration, that's trying to get y'all together, because both of y'all might are meant to be together. And it might be a boyfriend, it might be a girlfriend, or it might be a friend, or it might be somebody that you know their name, but you don't even know them from a hole in the wall, or a previous husband or a previous wife. That's what it might be. And I'm just going to go on and get into the second reason why. And that is that you might have hatred towards that person. And that particular person might be kind to you, might be real nice to you, and you can't take that person's kindness. You can't take that person's niceness because it's probably burning up on the inside of you, and you can't get that person out of your mind due to that, and you reacting out of cruelty, reacting being mean to that person, and telling them to bag off or go away or push that person away because you ain't never experienced nothing like that. That person being kind and being nice to you. And you probably do all you can to get that nice person away from you. And only thing that person does is come back with being nice and being kind towards you. And it still intensifies in your mind and intensifies in your head. And you be like, I can't take this no more. And then it causes you to be worse and act more meaner and act more crueler towards that person. And before time, like I say, it might be a realization that that person is a good person in your eyes. But I'm just going to go on into the next thing why you might be constantly, or you cannot stop thinking about that person. It's simply because there might be a secret crush that you might have on that person. You might be developing feelings behind closed doors about this person. You can't get that person out of your head. You're wondering, what is it like? Or what does it be like to be around that person? Or what does it be like to be in that person's house? Or what is to be like for the rest of your life with that particular individual? And you're just imagining these things right up in your head, and you're enjoying those type of feelings. But at the same time, you don't understand what is going on at first because you're developing these feelings for that person. And I'm just going to go on and go into the last reason why. And the other reason why might not make no sense is because you might be secretly attracted to that person's character or that person's integrity. You like that person so much because you have been watching their character. You've been watching their integrity. And it causes you to the point that you probably want to be like them. But you want to be that person's friend, and you want to be around that person, and you wonder what it is about that person that I like so much and I can't stop thinking about it. Is because you are drawn by their integrity and drawn by their character. And I hope this has helped you a lot, and I'm just going to say that I hope this speaks to you, possibly spoke to you, and that y'all have a great and awesome evening, because it's getting late here where I'm at doing this video. Alright, y'all take care.